Hi everyone. In this tutorial, I will walk you through how to set up and run Mautic documentation projects on your local machine. You can use this tutorial to work with our user documentation, developer documentation, and also Mautic community handbook. So first, let's go to the Mautic user documentation repository that I already opened here. Before we start, I would like to remind you that we have contributing guidelines that you can find in the .github folder, and then open the contributing file, and you will find all information that you need to know about how to contribute to this repository. So before you start with anything else, please make sure that you read these contributing guidelines. Because we will set up our local environment, why don't we go to this local development section? So it says here that to work locally, you first need to install this on your machine. First, you want to have VS Code or any other code editor of your choice installed on your machine. Then you need to install the dev. To install the dev, you can go to their documentation, and you can follow the instructions there to install the dev on your local machine based on your operating system. And if you are a Windows user, it's highly recommended for you to work with WSL2 for the dev. If you never worked with WSL2 before, DDEV has this awesome blog post that you can read where they run through how to get DDEV running on WSL2 in just 10 minutes. Now let's get back to the contributing guidelines. Next, you want to install Veil. Mautic uses Veil to maintain style guide consistency across our docs. And then optionally, you can also install GitHub CLI. Now let's set up our local environment. First, you need to fork this repository to your GitHub account. For you who don't know what fork means, fork is making a copy of this repository to your GitHub account. So how to do that? First, let's go to the main page of the Mautic user documentation. And on the top right, you can find this fork button. Click that. And then you want to choose an owner. I already forked this repository, so I cannot click it anymore, but always choose your personal GitHub account as an owner. And then you want to uncheck this, copy the 5.2 branch only checklist, because later on you want to be able to clone other branches of this repository. And then click Create Fork button. It redirects you to your fork repository, just like this one. Now let's get back to the contributing guidelines. The next step would be clone your fork repository. So cloning means that creating a copy of your fork repository to your local machine. And how to do that? You can just go to this link and it will bring you to the clone the repository section. And if you read and scroll down, and step number 7 here, we already make it easier for you to clone the branch that you need to work on. So for example, I need to update documentation for Mautic version 6, okay? So that means that I need to clone the branch 6.0 in the user documentation because that's the documentation of the Mautic version 6. So all I need to do is just copy this comment and then go to my terminal. So I'm using WSL2 here. So this is a Linux terminal. And I already have a folder to save all of my Mautic projects. So you can just type cd. This will bring you to the directory that you need to go to. And for me, it's workspaces and Mautic demo. Okay. And after you are already in the directory that you want to save your Mautic projects to, and now all you need to do is paste the command and then change your GitHub username to your GitHub username. And you can just hit enter. But as for me here, my fork repository's name is Mautic User Documentation. And now it's cloning the repository. And afterwards, let's get into the user docs 6. If you use VS Code, you can just type code and space and period, and this will automatically open VS Code for you. The VS Code is open. And I can safely close that. Now, if you see on the bottom left here, you can see the Git branch icon with a branch name beside it. It means that you are on this branch. So in this case, I am in the branch 6.0. Next, before you work on anything else, you need to create a new branch. This new branch will be your working branch where you will do all of the changes for the documentation. And this new branch will be isolated so that whatever changes you make in this branch, if it will not affect the base branch. So always make sure that you are creating a new branch before you work on your changes. And how to do that? Just click that branch name on the left side, left bottom, and then it will open this drop-down menu. And click the Create New Branch. And then provide a branch name here. Let's say that I want to fix a typo. So I can say fix typo and then enter. If you see on the left side bottom again, you can see that it's now saying fix typo. That means that I am now in the fix typo branch. From there, you need to run the ddev start command. This command will install Mautic documentation for you with ddev. All you need to do now is just wait until the process is finished. Okay, so now the process is finished. You want to go to the docs directory here because the docs directory is where we store all of our documentation. And to do that, run the cd docs command. And once you're in the docs directory, run the ddev build dash docs command. This will build the docs for you so that you can see the website live preview. And then you can just hover over the view documentation add here and then alt and click, or you can also run the ddev launch command to open it. This will automatically open the browser, open the website live preview in your browser. So here is the live preview of your branch. Whenever you make like a changes in the documentation, you need to run the ddev build-docs again, and then refresh the browser, and you will see your changes on this website. So that's it. If you have any questions or if you need any help, you can drop a comment in your issue or PR, or you can come to our Slack to the T Education or Hacktoberfest channels, and we will be there to assist you. Thank you.